If you love someone who barely texts back, watch this before you do anything else. Listen. If you're deeply in love with someone but they barely reply to your texts, if you're always waiting for their message, if it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or even your crush, and it feels like you're the only one putting in the effort, don't skip this video. Seriously. Because even if you miss just one point, you might keep making the same mistakes that are pushing them away. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why they're losing interest, and more importantly, what you can do to change it. Let's get started. Stop saying I miss you and I love you all the time. This might sound strange, but hear me out. If every single day you're texting, I miss you, I love you, I can't live without you, you're giving away all your emotional power. Think about it like this. If someone already knows they have your full attention, your love and your loyalty no matter what motivation do they have to chase you? When you completely surrender yourself emotionally, the other person doesn't have to make any effort. Healthy relationships need balance. I'm not saying never tell someone you love them. I'm saying don't make your entire personality about proving your love every single day. Leave a little mystery. Leave a little space. Let them wonder what you're thinking sometimes. That creates curiosity. Stop making them your #1 priority. This is one of the biggest mistakes people make. A lot of people wake up thinking about one person. What would make them happy? What should I do for them? How can I impress them today? Meanwhile, they completely ignore themselves. Here's the truth. Your partner should be part of your life, not your entire life. Make yourself your first priority. Your health, your goals, your career, your hobbies, your happiness. Then your relationship comes after that. Let me give you an example. Imagine buying the newest iPhone. Instead of keeping it, you hand it to your partner and say, "You keep the new one, I'll just use your old phone." As long as you're happy, I'm happy sounds romantic. Not really. Most people won't think, "Wow, this person is amazing." Instead, they'll think, "I can get whatever I want from them." When you constantly sacrifice yourself, people stop appreciating your efforts. Your value goes down. Respect yourself first. Stop being the one who always starts the conversation. Be honest. Who sends the first text? Who calls first? Who double texts? Who keeps checking if they're online? If the answer is always you, that's a problem. Because over time, instead of missing you, they start expecting you. And eventually, your messages feel like background noise. Give them a chance to miss you. Relationships need space. If you're always available, they never get the opportunity to wonder, "I haven't heard from them today. I hope they're okay." That feeling only exists when you stop chasing every single minute. Use social media to show you're enjoying life. This is powerful. Many people accidentally convince their partner that, "Without me, they'll be miserable." So the other person feels no pressure to put in effort. Break that belief. Go out with friends. Travel. Learn something new. Enjoy your hobbies. Smile. Take pictures. Post moments that genuinely make you happy. Not fake happiness. Real happiness. When they see you're living your life, they realize something important. Wait, they're happy even without me. That changes the entire dynamic. People naturally value what they realize they could lose. Stay a little mysterious. Don't tell them everything. Seriously. Some people give a complete report of their day. I woke up at 8. I had coffee. I went to work. My boss said this. My friend said that. I ate pasta. I watched Netflix. By the end of the day, there's nothing left to discover about you. Curiosity keeps attraction alive. You don't need to hide your life. Just don't reveal every single detail immediately. Let conversations unfold naturally. Let them ask questions. Let them wonder. When people keep discovering new sides of you, interest stays alive. Learn to say no. This might be the most important point in the entire video. Let's say your partner calls at midnight, you're exhausted. You have work tomorrow. But they say, "Stay on the phone with me for 3 more hours." So what do? You ignore your sleep. You ignore your health. You ignore your responsibilities. Just because you're afraid they'll get upset. That's not love. That's people-pleasing. Healthy relationships respect boundaries. If you're tired, Say, I'd love to talk tomorrow. I really need some sleep tonight. If you're busy, say, I'm working right now. I'll text you later. If something doesn't work for you. It's okay to say no. When someone realizes you value your own time, they start valuing it too. Remember, a relationship should never feel like one person is the boss and the other is the employee. You're equals. Mutual respect is what keeps love alive. Bonus tips number 1. Stop looking for constant reassurance. Be honest with yourself. How many times have you asked questions like, do you still love me? Are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? Why are you acting different? At first, your partner might answer patiently, but if you ask these questions over and over again, it starts to feel exhausting. Confidence is attractive. Constant reassurance isn't. Instead of asking for proof that they love you every single day, pay attention to their actions. And more importantly, build enough confidence that your happiness doesn't depend on hearing those words every few hours. When you become emotionally secure, people naturally feel more comfortable around you. Bonus tip number 2. Don't make your entire world about one person. This is one of the biggest relationship killers. Some people stop hanging out with friends. They quit hobbies. They stop chasing their goals. Everything becomes the relationship. That's dangerous, because when your entire identity depends on one person, every little change feels like the end of the world. Instead, keep growing. Go to the gym. Learn a new skill. Start a business. Read books, travel, meet new people. Create a life that's exciting with or without a relationship. Ironically, the more fulfilling your own life becomes, the more attractive you become to other people. Because confidence comes from having a purpose, not from getting attention. Bonus tip number 3, remember,